Alliance is facing its biggest test yet following the revival of the Jubilee Party and the entry of former Interior CS Fred Matiang'i into retired President Uhuru Kenyatta's political fold. Now, over the weekend, opposition leaders have held parallel meetings in Nairobi, one led by Kenyatta and Matiang'i at Jubilee's Special Delegates Convention and another in support of Martha Karua's presidential bid. Now, analysts warn the cracks could derail the coalition's chances in 2027. Apollo Kamau tells us more.
The presence of two simultaneous meetings by opposition leaders on Friday has exposed growing fault lines within the United Opposition Alliance. Former President Uhuru Kenyatta, alongside his ally and former Interior CS Fred Matiang'i, led the Jubilee Party National Delegates Convention, while the rest of the opposition fraternity converged at a separate event to launch PLP party leader Martha Karua's presidential bid, laying bare deep cracks within the opposition front.
The moment Jubilee embraces Matiang'i and makes an attempt at revival and puts its foot down, it will cause ripples within the opposition. And indeed, you can see already. Yeah, two parallel events from the same side. What more sign do you need to conclude that indeed the divisions in the opposition have begun? And they haven't even settled on a candidate. You can imagine how wide the rift is going to get as soon as they settle on somebody.
Kenyatta, in his address, took a swipe at former DP Rigathi Gachagua and his DCP party, while mobilizing support for Jubilee as a national party. This comes amid growing claims from within the opposition that Jubilee is a state-sponsored project meant to divide the opposition in the Mount Kenya region, where Kenyatta and Gachagua are locked in a supremacy battle.
Mambo hii ya kusema ati chama hii ni ya upande hii, chama ni ya upande hii, chama ni ya upande hii. La, wacha tuwe na national parties ambazo zinaunganishwa kwa sababu ya sera, lakini sio kwa sababu ya pahali ambapo zimetoka.
William Ruto anapanga kugawanya hii jamii yetu ya mlima ndio atukalie. Na nimemkataza na sitamkubalia. Na mimi najua anatengeneza mahwirubaru mingi sana. Tunajua hata kwa upinzani amepanga atume watu yake wagawanye United Opposition. Hatutakubalia yeye kwa sababu tukigawanyika atatuweza.
DCP is so much in the hearts of the people on the mountain, so much on the ground that there can't be a party to unseat it. Even Jubilee cannot even try. And therefore, that's not the intention. If the intention is to unsettle Gachagua and DCP and the opposition, the intention would then simply be to cause some confusion.
The revival of Jubilee and the anticipated entry of Fred Matiang'i, who is expected to lead the party's nationwide recruitment drive beginning October this year, has sparked fresh tension in the opposition. Kenyatta is backing Matiang'i, while Gachagua is reportedly supporting Kalonzo Musyoka, complicating efforts to rally behind a single opposition presidential candidate.
Who ticks the most boxes? I think it's Kalonzo, for now. But you see, Matiang'i is here, is listening. His ears are open. His eyes are open. Matiang'i is hearing what people are saying.
The absence of key Matiang'i's allies from the Jubilee NDC, despite explanations from party officials citing security and legal concerns, has raised eyebrows in Matiang'i's perceived backyard of the Omogusi region, where a majority of elected MPs had pushed for him to contest on a new political platform. Political analysts are predicting a possible Kalonzo Matiang'i ticket, or at the very least a battle between the two for the opposition torchbearer role. However, the entry of Martha Karua and Gachagua further complicates the already delicate dynamics, especially as ODM party leader Raila Odinga continues to remain ambiguous about his 2027 ambitions, blowing hot and cold on whether he will vie again. Apul Kamau, TV47.
As Kenyans marked World Wildlife